Welcome to She Lancer, Mom Entrepreneur. I'm your host, Angela Olfest, otherwise known as VoiceOver Angela. In this podcast, we talk about my adventures in freelancing, my voiceover business, and everything else in between. Let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Angela. I'm a full-time voiceover artist and audiobook narrator, and my channel is dedicated to those of you that are just getting started out in this wonderful world of voiceover and audiobook narration. And through my channel, I share with you some techniques that I use every day in my own voiceover business, and I answer your questions. So today, what we're going to talk about is social media. There are a lot of people just getting started out in voiceover, and they are under the impression that once you create a profile on voices.com or create yourself a website, that's all you need to do, and your inbox will be overflowing with, inquiries about using your voice for the next commercial. Well, there's a little bit more to that. So I always recommend getting onto social media and creating content or sharing information or doing something silly, something that your viewers will come back to time and time again and know exactly what it is that you do and come to seek you out when it's time that they need a voiceover artist. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get into it. Okay, so as I mentioned in the intro, we're going to talk about social media today. So again, it takes more than having a website. It takes more than having, profiles on every single voiceover website that you can find. You have to market yourself, because no matter how beautiful your profiles are, no matter how beautiful your website is, no one's going to know you're there unless you market yourself. And the best way to do that, my opinion, is on social media, because that's where all the eyes are, right? There are so many businesses and individuals and production companies and, schools. There's all kinds of institutions and organizations online. And right, not only that, but freelancers. There are so many freelancers out there right now that are looking for voiceover artists for their videos, for their tutorials, for their phone messages. For when they get calls, they can have a nice voice message saying, I'm not here right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, that sort of thing. There's a need for voice for a lot of different applications. And these people won't know who you are or where to find you unless you make yourself visible where the eyes are, which is social media. One of the coolest things that I have seen in the last year or so is the TikTok. There are a lot of voiceover artists on TikTok, and the more I scroll, the more I meet and the more that I see and become friends with people I've never heard of before. There are narrators on there that have narrated, hundreds of books that I've never heard of before. So think of that from a consumer's perspective. If they are scrolling through TikTok and they just happen to find their way onto a voiceover artist's video, right? Talking about book narration, or, if they're an author and they're on the book talk, right? And then they come across a audiobook narrator talking about books, then that's how they find you. And if you can maybe share a behind the scenes view of you narrating an audiobook, or you creating a video game character, or recording a commercial, they are then going to know who you are and what you do and keep you in mind if they have the need, right? So that is my advice to you. If you're a voiceover artist or an audiobook narrator and you are not on social media, posting constantly or frequently at least, and doing it in a way that is approachable and shows your personality, right? If you have a very quirky, outgoing personality, those are the best, I think, for TikTok, because those are the videos that I view the most anyway, because I like to see who you are. I like to see that you have a sense of humor. I like to see that you find the same things funny that I do. Granted, I'm not an author. I'm a voiceover artist and an audiobook narrator, but you see my meaning. If you can show yourself as the likable, lovable, funny person that you are, and you're making content frequently, then, we all know the social media algorithms like that consistent content, right? Because that brings more viewers onto their page, then they'll show you more often. That algorithm will show you to more people. So that's my advice to you, basically, is to get onto all of the social media platforms and have a game plan for content for each one of them. And you might find one that does a lot better for you than some others, like TikTok, right? It's fun and it's relatively easy to create a 1 minute, 3 minute, 30-second video doing, like I said, a behind the scenes, I'm narrating an audiobook, check this out, or I just finished this audiobook, or I'm doing this character. Of course, unless, of course, you're under NDA, don't do that. But I'm doing this character for this video game that's coming up soon. And your clients will share that too, because they want to promote their book or their video game or their whatever it is with your content as well. So that could easily spread very, very quickly to other people that might also need your voice for a project. So you can see how this is beneficial, right? Just a few minutes of your time could lead to more work and more exposure for you as a voiceover artist. For me, it's been YouTube, right? I have created videos for other voiceover artists and other audiobook narrators that want to give this a try and get started. And I give you tips and techniques and things to do and things that I recommend, gear I recommend, how to find things and do things. You get the idea. But doing that has also led authors to find me and reach out to me to narrate their audiobooks and a few other different kinds of projects. So YouTube has been a fabulous place for me to not only help you, my viewers and subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and take a moment to do so. I would appreciate that. But also to help others find a voice that they want for their audiobook or whatever voice, whatever project that they were working on that needs a voice. So that is my advice to you. Get onto social media and choose one platform that seems to be doing better for you or something that is more comfortable for you and really focus on that one. Give that one all of your time and effort and creativity. Pour that creativity into them. The more creative, the more likes and shares it's going to get, right? So, okay, I'm rambling again. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I hope that helps. Step out of your comfort zone and do something creative and get noticed with social media. So, and that is just one way for you to market yourself, social media. You could do cold calls and email marketing and all of that stuff too, but have fun with social media. Okay. So if you found this video helpful, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. I really appreciate that. If you'd like to learn more about me, my work, or how I can help you get started in voiceover or audiobook narration, please check out my website, voiceoverangela.com. Thank you so much, as always, for your time, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Thank you so much for listening today. I really appreciate it. If you have an extra moment, please feel free to leave a review. We'll see you next time.